What if a cartoon has been warning us about the future all along? For over 3 decades, The Simpsons has made jokes about politics, technology, disasters, and world events. And more than a few of those jokes ended up happening for real. Donald Trump is becoming president. Disney is buying Fox. Smartwatches, video calls, the list keeps growing. But the predictions that haven't happened yet are the ones gaining the most attention right now, especially as we get closer to 2026. Today, we're looking at The Simpsons predictions that could realistically happen in the next year. Let's start with our first prediction. Number 10, the Cashless Society. In the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding, The Simpsons jump ahead to 2010, filling the future with jokes like video calls and smart tech. But one quiet detail went unnoticed. No one uses cash. Every purchase happens through cards and digital systems. Paper money is almost gone. At the time, it felt like a throwaway gag. Today, it's reality. Countries like Sweden now handle less than 10% of transactions in cash. China runs largely on mobile payments. In many cities, even small vendors won't accept bills anymore. Banks are closing branches. ATMs are disappearing. Some businesses already refuse cash entirely. By 2026, experts expect several countries to officially become cashless. The UK, Australia, and parts of Europe are already well into the shift. What was once a background joke is quickly becoming everyday life. A world where every transaction is digital and traceable. That's not science fiction anymore. And as money changes, so does how we communicate, which takes us to number 9. Number 9, goodbye disappearing. In the 2000 episode Bart to the Future, the show takes a look at what adult life might hold for Bart and Lisa. Hidden inside all the jokes is one strangely thoughtful detail. In this future, people no longer say goodbye. Instead, Nelson ends a message with his trademark line, "Smell you later." Bart casually points out that this phrase has replaced the traditional farewell altogether. It sounds ridiculous, but it taps into something very real about how fast language actually shifts. Think about how quickly terms like riz, no cap, bet, or sus took over everyday speech. They weren't just slang, they became part of how people actually communicate. Classrooms, workplaces, even news broadcasts. The word goodbye itself evolved from the phrase "God be with ye." Most people don't think about that meaning anymore. If the word once transformed from a religious blessing into a casual farewell, why couldn't it evolve again into something totally different? Younger generations already prefer casual send-offs. Later, peace, I'm out. Sometimes just an emoji. By 2026, it wouldn't be shocking if traditional farewells already feel outdated in certain circles, replaced by something shorter, funnier, and built for a fast-moving digital world. The Simpsons wasn't predicting a specific phrase. It was hinting at how fragile language actually is. Something we take for granted today could vanish tomorrow. As language keeps changing, so does technology. And that leads us to prediction number 8. Number 8, robots acting on their own. In the 1994 episode Itchy and Scratchy Land, The Simpsons visit a robot-filled theme park where one small glitch turns friendly mascots into dangerous machines. A camera flash disrupts a robot's sensors, the malfunction spreads, and the park descends into chaos. At the time, it felt like a cartoon fantasy. Robots were slow, limited, and confined to factories. The idea of them acting independently seemed far-fetched. Today, it's not. Smart systems now make decisions quietly in the background. Cars brake on their own. Drones follow programmed routes, assistants learn from our habits, and factory robots adapt to their surroundings. The concern isn't killer mascots. It's how much responsibility we're handing to machines that learn and act with minimal oversight. As robots take on larger roles in daily life, even small flaws can scale into serious risks. The Simpsons played it for laughs, but the warning still stands. And that leads us straight to the number. Number 7. Number 7, a major environmental disaster. In The Simpsons movie 2007, Springfield's lake becomes toxic after years of dumping, and Homer makes it worse by dumping pig waste into the water. The contamination grows so severe that the government seals the entire town under a massive dome. It seemed absurd at the time, but the warning behind it feels real today. Rivers have caught fire, coastlines have suffered massive pollution, and lakes have collapsed from toxins and algae blooms. What once felt like a cartoon exaggeration now appears in real-world headlines. A city dome won't happen, but the fear is real. What if a disaster grows faster than we can contain it? Climate crises, chemical spills, wildfires, and ecosystem collapses are becoming more common, forcing extreme decisions that once sounded impossible. The unsettling part is how simple the cause was: negligence. Small, careless actions build up until the damage can't be ignored. That's exactly how real environmental disasters begin. And that brings us to number 6. Number 6, Big Ben going digital. In the 1995 episode Lisa's Wedding, adult Lisa visits London, and something feels off. Big Ben no longer has its classic clock face. It's been replaced by blinking digital numbers. The joke mocked the idea that modernization could strip history of its character, turning something iconic into something efficient, but empty. What's strange is how often this idea resurfaces in real life. Fake news and April Fool's stories have repeatedly claimed Big Ben would go digital. Enough people believed that newspapers had to issue corrections. The debate behind those rumors is real. Some argue that a digital display would disrespect history. Others point out that many younger people struggle to read analog clocks. Some schools have even removed them because students find them confusing. Would London ever approve a change like that? Almost certainly not. Big Ben's value is in its original design, but the larger question still stands. How much modernization should historic landmarks accept? By 2026, more proposals once considered unthinkable will appear. Maybe not for Big Ben, but for monuments caught between preservation and progress. And that tension shapes more than architecture. It shapes society itself, which brings us to number 5. Number 5, surveillance everywhere. Throughout multiple episodes, The Simpsons has shown a future where cameras, trackers, and monitoring systems watch everything citizens do. The jokes range from obvious Big Brother references to subtle background details showing drones, facial recognition, and constant digital oversight. At the time, these gags felt like exaggeration. Paranoid fantasy played for laughs. Now look around. Cities have installed millions of security cameras. Facial recognition software scans crowds at airports, concerts, and even grocery stores. Your phone tracks your location constantly. Smart devices listen for voice commands around the clock. Social media algorithms know what you'll click before you do. Privacy experts have warned for years that we're building surveillance infrastructure faster than laws can regulate it. Every convenience comes with a trade. Faster service in exchange for more data. Better recommendations in exchange for deeper monitoring. By 2026, this trend won't slow down. It will accelerate. More cameras, more sensors, more systems are designed to watch, predict, and influence behavior. The Simpsons didn't invent this fear, but they captured it in cartoon form decades before most people took it seriously. And when systems know everything about us, controlling what we think becomes easier, which leads us to number 4. Number 4, hidden messages and entertainment. In the 2001 episode New Kids on the Block, Bart joins a manufactured boy band called Party Posse. Their music video looks like standard pop chaos, flashy visuals, synchronized dancing, a catchy beat. But then Lisa listens closely and realizes something disturbing. A hidden chorus chants the phrase Ivan et Nioj. Reversed, it spells join the Navy. The episode shifts from comedy to commentary. Hidden persuasion, media influence, entertainment masking deeper agendas. While the show exaggerates this for laughs, the concern is very real. Music has always been used to inspire, persuade, and shape public mood. Advertising experts have studied how rhythms, symbols, and repeated patterns can influence people without them noticing. Modern algorithms amplify this even further. Songs, trends, and phrases spread worldwide in hours. A message doesn't need to be hidden backward to influence someone. It just needs to be catchy, memorable, and pushed across enough screens. By 2026, we'll likely see more debates about how digital influence actually works. Not mind control, but something subtler. A world where entertainment, trends, and messaging guide us in directions we barely notice. The Simpsons wasn't predicting a conspiracy. It was poking fun at our willingness to be shaped by the things we enjoy. And that influence extends beyond media. It reaches into politics itself, which brings us to number 3. Number 3, political chaos continues. In the 2000 episode Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes the first female president of the United States. She inherits a financial disaster from her predecessor. A predecessor of the show identifies as Donald Trump. This episode aired 16 years before Trump actually won the presidency. The prediction became one of the most famous examples of The Simpsons' accuracy. But here's what people forget. The episode didn't just predict Trump, it predicted the aftermath. Budget problems, political division, a country struggling to recover from chaos. The show suggested that American politics would keep getting stranger, more unpredictable, more driven by celebrity and spectacle than traditional qualifications. By 2026, we'll be deep into another election cycle. Based on recent history, expect surprises, candidates nobody saw coming, debates that feel surreal, outcomes that defy every prediction except maybe a cartoon that aired decades ago. The Simpsons keeps hinting at political futures that sound absurd until they happen, and that pattern shows no signs of stopping. But politics isn't the only thing evolving faster than expected, which takes us to number 2. Number 2, AI taking over jobs. Across multiple episodes, The Simpsons has shown automated systems replacing human workers, factories run by machines, stores without employees, even creative jobs are handled by computers. These jokes landed differently years ago. Automation felt distant, something that might affect future generations, not us. Now, AI writes articles, AI creates artwork, AI composes music, AI handles customer service calls, AI assists doctors, lawyers, accountants, and programmers. The explosion happened faster than almost anyone predicted. Tools that seemed like toys 2 years ago now threaten entire industries. By 2026, experts estimate millions of jobs worldwide will be directly affected by AI automation, not replaced entirely, but changed dramatically. Tasks that once required human judgment are increasingly handled by algorithms. The Simpsons showed this future as comedy. Workers displaced, skills are becoming obsolete, a world where machines do what people used to do. That future is arriving now, and it's moving faster than any regulation can keep up with. Which brings us to our final prediction, the one that might change everything. Number 1, World War III. This is the prediction nobody wants to talk about, but The Simpsons has referenced global conflict multiple times across its run. Sometimes as background jokes, sometimes as direct plot points. In various episodes, the show has depicted military escalation, international tensions, and scenarios where small conflicts spiral into something much larger. For decades, these moments felt like dark comedy, exaggeration for effect. The kind of thing that couldn't really happen because surely humanity learned from history. But look at the world right now. Regional conflicts continue expanding. Nuclear powers are modernizing their arsenals. Alliances are shifting in ways not seen since the Cold War. Experts openly discuss scenarios that were once considered unthinkable. By 2026, global tensions may escalate further, or they may ease. Nobody knows for certain. What makes The Simpsons references so unsettling isn't that they predicted specific events, it's that they captured the feeling. That creeping sense that stability isn't guaranteed, that the systems keeping peace might not hold forever. The show used humor to explore fears most people don't want to face directly, and those fears haven't gone away. The Simpsons has a way of seeing the future before it arrives. Some predictions feel wild, others feel uncomfortably close. As we head toward 2026, the real question isn't if it will be right again, but which prediction comes next. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.